Victor Borge has written a book called My Favorite Intermissions, and he has had many, many favorite intermissions of his own, along with those of Bach and Wagner and Beethoven and all these stories. And I kind of sensed when reading the book, Mr. Borge, that you identified with these people in many, many ways, because not were they only talented musicians and loved it so and took it seriously, but you take humor seriously as well, don't you?
Oh, very. Because humor is a reflection of truth, you know. As a matter of fact, it's closest to truth as we can get, because there's no cover-up, you know, for the ridiculous situations in which we find ourselves sometimes.
And have you found yourself in as many ridiculous situations as these men did?
I think we all do. Sometimes we cover up for them. Some people cover up with makeup. Some people cover up with hair pieces. Some people cover up with a lot of things, you know, mentally and in all kind of ways, you see.
But it's a talent to be able to uncover these things and to be able to show the feelings of wit and humor that you have within yourself. And I know that you discovered them at an early age. If you had to choose between music and comedy, could you have been able to make that choice?
Well, I don't think I would have done anything that I haven't done so far. I think it is a matter of chemistry. I consist of so and so. We all are built in a certain way, and that's like water seeks its own level, so do we seek our own level, I think.
And many people who have not yet read your book do not realize exactly how the humor in your life was discovered when you were seriously performing at the piano. Would you like to tell them about that?
When I, at the age of 14, was giving a concert, I was playing the Rachmaninoff Second Piano Concerto, and that was my debut with an orchestra. This was done very seriously in the concert hall in the Tivoli Garden in Copenhagen. And the conductor, all of a sudden, something failed in his mind, and he was using the wrong beat. He was conducting 2 in the bar instead of 4, which meant that the orchestra were playing 2 bars when I was playing 1. And of course, in the long run, they would have been finished about 20 minutes before I, and they would have looked ridiculous if I had been sitting there after everybody had left the hall and still playing. So I just stopped and ran up to his jumped up to his podium and turned the pages back and said, "I'm here. Shall we do that over again?" And there's nothing actually important. It has happened many times, I guess, for other artists. And I just looked out over the audience and smiled and did a gesture. And apparently I have something, whether it's my eyes or my nose or whatever it is, that make people laugh. Whatever it is that made them laugh, and they thought it was very funny. There wasn't anything funny about it, actually.
Well, it was funny, apparently, because it's been written up and it's been very significant of the humor in your life. But we just have a minute left, and I want you to tell us who was your favorite musician in this book in which you wrote about these famous people.
I don't have a favorite musician in that respect, because music is such a big field, you know, and there's a time and a place for, I guess, for everything. I think it's just like the favorite food. I mean, what is your favorite food until you have eaten it so much that you can't stand it any longer? I mean,
but to whet their appetites, let's tell them maybe about the time that Beethoven had a student come in, and the student found Beethoven on the couch with a woman, and what happened?
Never asked Beethoven. I couldn't tell you that on the television.
Oh, you could tell us, because it was so
My
cute.
Goodness, with Beethoven, that happened with so many millions of other people on the couch, you know.
He asked the student to continue playing, is what he did, and he said, play something romantic. I thought
Yes.
that was very cute.
I know what you mean. I was just being naughty there.
You were. I know that the book is filled with many, many stories. And
Excuse me, do you think it is, I think that people might think it is strange that Beethoven was on the couch with a student. I mean, he was a human being, and this is what I try to bring out in the book. They're all people that they, in addition to being normal or abnormal people, whatever you wish to call them, also possessed a tremendous genius, just a kind of a sideline.
And this is why your book, My Favorite Intermissions, is so unique, because you have not only told about the talent that these people had, but you told about the human side of them. And time after time, we looked at Wagner and Verdi and Bach and these people and thought, were they really this way? And they were. And I suggest that you pick up My Favorite Intermissions by Victor Borge and just take a look at his insight into some of these fun, famous people. Thank you so much for being with us today. It's been wonderful.
Thank you. I'm just fascinated looking at you. I think you are very attractive. It is very difficult to keep straight thought, you know, in such beautiful
Well,
company.
thank you. Thank you. We've enjoyed having you with us, and we'll be right back after this message.
Okay.